Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, Kahalayim La Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, peace, and many salutations to the elect. Um, the least of the flock shall draw them out, as the scriptures say. The least of the flock. So these small headers, the bakers, the pointing, the devils, you know, they will they'll be the ones that will lead uh, America, the whore, into the war to end all wars. That's going to usher in the kingdom of heaven. Because before there's peace, there must be war. Before we get to experience bliss, pleasure, before we get to experience no hell and no tears, we have to experience the worstest war ever. You know, the worst war ever, I should say. You know, the most crazy, the craziest conflict in human history, as they would call it. You know, a war that's fought with garments rolled in blood. You know, a war that's fought on a nuclear scale, man. You know, not no Cold War. You know, not no Cold War as was before. You know, because it was all about threats back then. You know, they were threatening each other. You know, the Russians and the Americans and this and that. But the Lord is activating the kings of the east against these devils. He's activating his enemies against this devil. You know, because they that secretly hate this devil have made a, you know, they didn't forget. You know, like Japan, they didn't forget the hate that this devil has, the atrocities they committed. All right, the Russians didn't forget. The British didn't forget. You know, the British didn't forget what you did to them. You know, leaving their independence. You know, even though the British still basically own America through the land of Israel, but they're gonna turn around and nuke this place too, man. You know, so all this devil's allies are gonna turn on this devil. You know, the beast shall hate the whore and burn her with fire, man. You know, so at the end of the day, that before we get to the good parts of the story, you know, we have to experience this nuclear war. Okay, so Jeremiah chapter 6 and verse 4, it says, "Prepare ye war against her. Arise and let us go at noon. Woe unto us, for the day goeth away, for the shadows of the evening are stretched out. Arise and let us go out by night, and let us destroy her palaces." All right. And that's what the heathen have said about us, man. But the table's gonna turn upon their heads. You know, the Lord gonna prepare war, you know, against these devils. You know? I told you to prophesy about the war, Ezekiel 3 and 17. Give them warning of me, O son of man. Give them warning of me. Joel 3 and 9. It says, "Proclaim ye this amongst the Gentiles. Prepare war and wake up the mighty men, and let all the men of war draw near, and let them come up." You know, because all you seeing as of late is nothing but reports of the so-called Iranians preparing war against these small headers, man. Because they've when you read these comments, like about this whole Middle Eastern conflict, Palestinians and got Hamas and all this stuff, you know, the people are misinformed. The people are simple, and they don't understand that who the Israelites are really. All these people are making false statements. They're saying that in 48, the Israelis converted these people into being Muslims because they drove them out the land. The rightful people of the land, they're driving them out. We're the rightful people of that land. You know, the one who has not been thought has worn the crown. So um, these devils are all fighting over stuff that belongs to us. You know, so ultimately the Lord got to remove these devils, but the Third World War got to be the way to remove them. They're not gonna go out of there by asking nicely. You ain't gonna get them out of there asking nicely. You gotta burn them out like a bunch of rats, like the sewers. You gotta burn them out. You know, just like the tunnel boys. You gotta purge them devils out, man. They're down there touching kids. You know, they down there with the bloody beds and shit. That's you devils. And you devils had a lot to pay for it, man. That's why the scripture said, because you have not hated blood, blood shall pursue thee. You know, blood is gonna pursue you, devils, man. The Lord got a glittering sword bathed in heaven, gonna come down upon Idumea, the people of the Lord's curse. We say he have war for, again, for generation upon generation, man. Perpetual war, because this devil loves bloodshed. He loves bloodshed. So the Most High, he's like the peacekeeper of the earth, man. And he's gonna remove this devil cancer that represents the cancer of the earth. Revelation 6 say that he's given power to take peace from the earth. So as he sits in the midst of the seas, thinking that he is the Most High, the Prince of Tyrus, he sits up there, as if he's Ezekiel 28. All right. He's up there, calling himself being the chief conductor of the earth. He's basically. I was watching that movie Mission Impossible, not Ghost Protocol, Dead Reckoning or Dead Awakening, and this devil, in all the movies, he always puts himself as the winner, no matter what. They're fighting a AI entity and shit, and the AI entity is like moving the chess pieces against them, but the white man tries to make a deal with the computer. He's like, we can rule the world together, and the henchman of the computer just slices his neck, man. He's like, you basically like, come on, get out of here. You can't control me, man. Because the white man always wants control. This America, their covert operation. What do you think the CIA is for? The NSA, all these different organizations. They're all built for control, intelligence. The intelligence agencies, man, are built to control the population. That's why when Jake was having their so-called liberation movements like Black Panthers and what was the Puerto Ricans had their thing, national whatever it was, I forget the name of it. Gad had their own thing, the Young Lords and this and that. Esau went up there, COINTELPRO, and got all in there, because anytime you have ideological movements, like the Communist Party, whatever the hell it is, Esau always, has a way to listen and dropping in on and trying to gather information, just like he got inside of the mob, like Donnie Brasco and them, and the informants that they got working for this cartel, that cartel. They know about everything. There's nothing that can be hid from this devil, They set up the cartel. They set up the Al Qaeda, and they infiltrate them, and they set up puppet leaders over there so they can control the criminal underworld. I mean, and he does the same thing with the truth. He got people watching us and shit, keeping tabs, and he got people infiltrating different camps and stuff like that, and that's all part of Esau's information warfare, man. His germ warfare, his espionage. That's what they call espionage. That's what all these movies are. James Bond, Mission Impossible, Jason Bourne. What's the other one? What's this other one, man? The Man from U.N.C.L.E. These are these spy flicks that and they show you everything, man. They show you the covert, the way how they get down and lie, and cheat and steal. They the former CIA director, I forget his name, I was not Chris Christie, the fat dude. It was some fat guy, some fat devil. He was like, well, the CIA, they were laughing. It was like we had paid to torture, lie, and kill people. They said it in a congressional hearing, and it's just like it's nothing, because this world is like, They tell you everything that they do in front of and out in the open. It's called the revealing of the method, you know. And these little puppets in the suits, you know, suit and ties, they all get their directives from the small headers, the Amalekites who are going to lead these Americans into the war. So everything they do is predicated in order to lead to the Third World War. Even this micro CHIP, you know, which they're dragging their feet about, you know, but for some reason their incompetent asses, you know, can't get it all together as of yet, you know. Yeah, the Most High, you know, He has His time, so He work on the minds of men as he will, but you know, it's gradually coming. Some call gradualism, you know. It's gradually everything, every step is pointed towards the micro CHIP, you know. But this small hat devil, the Lord has prepared war against him. Wake up the mighty men, Joel 3:9. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up and beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears, and let the weak say I'm strong. Yeah, these other nations, they got their eye on Esau, man. They want their lick back, especially them Japanese. Them Japanese are still licking them wounds from 80 years ago, you know. You imagine if your people got disintegrated, two of your big cities got disintegrated and shit, you know, you'd want revenge too. You would want vengeance. The Lord said, vengeance belongs to me. I'll repay. Okay, so that vengeance, the Most High gonna allow these devils, I mean these other nations to get vengeance on you devils. Okay, and you Amalekites, man, being the number one oppressors. That's why the Lord said, woe to the oppressing city. Okay, it's 11 verse, Joel 3:11. Assemble yourselves, come all you heathen, gather yourselves to the cause thy mighty ones to come down. Let the heathen be awakened and come up to the valley of Yehoshaphat. But there will I sit about to judge the heathen round about. I put in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. I come and get you down, for the press is full, the fats overflow, and for the wickedness is great. You know? Because every part of this earth is even Edomitized, man. You know, Africa is Edomitized. They're speaking English in Africa, French. You know, every part of this earth is Edomitized. Japan is Edomitized. You know, if that's a word. All right, that Japan, like I said, man, them gooks, they want their lick back. All right, all these devils are just playing a role. You know, these other nations are just faking the funk with Esau. Just making deals with them as long as they can get some money. That's why it says in Revelation 18 that the merchants of the earth weep, you know, at the destruction of this place, because they're gonna cry now, because everything that is made in the world is bought here. If you want to make some money, you gotta deal with America. Because America, the hammer of the earth. You know, if you want to make some money in tech or you know. You know, if you want to export your grains and export your oil, if you want to export, if you want to get guns, you know, they got the best guns, you know. So they got business relationships, you know, especially with the Saudis, you know, and all these different countries that have the natural resources to create nuclear weapons and to power their society, because all this shit is powered by other nations. America uses other nations to power itself, because America doesn't have its own. America doesn't create shit no more. America has nothing to create. What they don't create, they don't have their own plants and shit like that. Everything's outsourced. So when this whole Third World War kick off, America is gonna be fucked, because their supply chain gonna be cut off. You know, their allies gonna be turned on them. You know, and that's why all hell breaking loose in their society, because the people are gonna be uncertain. The jobs already low. The generations already getting worse and worse. Generation Z and all these little nigglets running around the earth. So I mean, everything points to the collapse of this place. Everything points to the end. Everything points to the smart hatters. When you watch the news, everything points to them pushing these devils to the Third World War, the war to end all wars, man. So their confederacy is at an end, you know. Their confederacy that they had against the children of Israel is at an end. All right, so Micah 3 and verse 5, it says, thus saith the Lord concerning the prophets that err and that bite with their teeth and cry peace, and he that putteth not in their mouths, they even prepare war against him. Yeah, because we're talking about war, man. The prophet's not talking about peace, man. The peace is in the future. The peace, yeah, the scriptures do say, "Blessed are the peacemakers." You know, that's talking about amongst ourselves, and and your day to day life and stuff like that. But right now, our word, our message is the one of war. The Lord is a man of war. Exodus 15:3. You know, it's a war cry message to the people, man, because the people are in a stupefied state. Okay, that's why Esau give you GMOs, bread and circus entertainment, and false leaders to keep you stupid and keep you distracted. Oh, he makes everything extra expensive, so you would not be, focused on what matters, which is this truth. You focus on surviving. You can't build yourself. In this society, you focus on things that you're distracted. People are distracted by so many different things instead of what's really important right now, which is all hell. This truth, all hell is about to break loose, man. There's words that's in this book. That's what our people should be concerned about. But anyways, Micah 3:6. Therefore, night shall be unto you, that ye shall not have a vision, and it shall be dark unto you, that ye shall not divine, and the sun shall go down over the prophets, and the day shall be dark over them. Then shall they be ashamed and confounded. Yeah, because they're not speaking about the end. All right, if you're not speaking about the end, then you're not truly in the spirit of the Lord. The testimony of the Lord is the spirit of prophecy. Revelation 19:10. You're supposed to be talking about the end, the end, the end, the end, the end. It's all about the end. The end of all things is at hand. 1 Peter 4. We'll go there too. The end of all things is at hand, man. It's all about the end of the world. It's all about the end, man. The end of all things at hand. 1 Peter 4:7. But the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer. I remember coming into this thing. I remember watching the elder apostles, with the end of the world little poster in the back, with the background with the blue. I remember watching them, the vibration of us coming into the truth was always about the end of the world, not about fucking gimmicks and pageantries and and all this crazy nonsense and stuff, man. It was always about the word. It was always about the end of this society. It was always about the destruction of Babylon, the tribes, the Lord. You know what I'm saying? The miracles. You know what I'm saying? The truth was always about the end, the end, the end, the end, and the future of our people. The future of the world. What's about to happen, in the future. But those videos, them series of when they was going into Revelation and all that, and the end of the world, those were powerful lessons back then, where they were going into the Roman Empire and the tribes and this and that, those are epic videos back then, man. I think those were from like 2013 or 2012, I believe. But you end up watching them years later, and they're still powerful. But anyways, because the message is relevant to this day, even more so now because the words are being fulfilled. The word that came onto us being fulfilled. So anyways, that's how you know that nothing else could compare. Isaiah 42 and verse 9, it says, I am the Lord, that is my name, Yahweh Shemashai, my glory I will not give to another, neither my praise to graven images. Behold, the former things are come to pass, and the new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you them. Before these things happened, the Lord told you many moons before World War III, many moons before democracy hit, many moons before, all this shit. The Lord told you, that the devil will come down having great wrath, knowing he had but a short time. Now he's doing it. He told you that dudes will fall out the truth to stop teaching. They'll bring up damnable heresies. After my departing shall grievous wolves enter in, not sparing the flock. Right, Acts 20. That's how that's what you see. That's what you see amongst the Israelite community, as they will, the Hebrew Israelites. The different what they call groups and stuff like that. You see that amongst the different groups. So that's the fulfillment. But this devil, man, he's scrambling, bro. He's desperate. He don't know what to do. The only thing he knows, what to do is to go back to what he really is, which is a bloody man. So he's gonna go into war mode. He's gonna go into war mode against you tribes. He's gonna go in war mode against his own. Okay, and it's gonna be a scramble for power. A scramble for power, man. Of the greatest proportions. But the Most High gonna send His Son to rectify and give the power seat to the Israelites, starting with the election. But that's why the word is so powerful, because this word is combating. This word is combating everything that's going on right now. This word is breaking down all strongholds and all powers of this earth and all the armies of these devils. This this book is more powerful than an atomic weapon, because it's defeating all the lies of this world, all the billions of dollars that this devil spent trying to hide this truth. The ultimate weapon was this knowledge that's contained in this book, but it's all spiritual. You can't destroy energy, right? As they say, and in the law of thermodynamics, you can't destroy energy, right? You can't destroy it. Well, the energy that's contained in this book, the words that contain in this book, you can't do away with them. You will never be able to stop this. You'll never be able to stop this, because the Lord, is the one that's writing this into fruition. Now, the least of the flock is going to draw you into this war, man. The least of these damn devils are going to draw you right into this conflict, man. It's going to lead you to your demise. Jeremiah 49 and verse 20, it says, Hear the counsel of the Lord that He had taken against Edom, and His purposes that He had purposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out, and surely He shall make their habitations desolate with them. And the earth is moved at the noise of their fall, at the cry, the noise thereof was heard in the Red Sea. Behold, He shall come up and fly as the eagle, and spread His wings over Basra, over Esau, man. And at that day shall the heart of the mighty man of Edom be as the heart of a woman in her pains. All right. So yeah, man, these devils gonna pay for what they've done, man. And I can't wait. We can't wait. As a collective, we can't wait for to see the devil fall, man. Which he's a pathetic devil, man. He's a pathetic devil. He just his last little moments, man. He's clinging on to life. This devil's clinging on to life. His last little moments, bro. Where he's trying to scrap and claw. You know how, when you got somebody on the ropes, and they got them against the wall. That's when they throw in the most punches and shit. But it's futile, man. It's futile. All your efforts are futile, man, because the Lord wrote it for you to fall, man. Who art thou to reply against thy maker, man? Seeing as thou hatest instruction, man, and cast my words behind thee. Isaiah 50 and 17, it says, seeing as thou hatest instruction and cast my words behind thee. When thou sawest a thief, thou consentest with him, and hast been partaker with adulterers. Thou gavest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue framed deceit. Okay, thou sittest against and speakest against thy brother, against us, because we're still technically so-called brothers with these guys, with these devils, but they're evil, and they broke the brotherly covenant. It says, thou slanderest thy own mother's son. These things hast thou done, I kept silence. Thou hast altogether thought that I was altogether as thyself. But I'll reprove thee and set them in order before thy eyes. I'll give them the truth before I come. I'll prepare them mentally, the ones that I want, and spiritually, and then I'm gonna physically beam them up, and then give them new bodies so they can come and whoop your ass, so they can come and put their foot in your ass, because that's what's gonna happen. When the Lord raise up thy sons, O Zion, against thy sons, O Greece, man. Okay, how you gonna meet this devil not as a man, as an angelical supreme being, and your final form, like Goku, screaming as a woman in travail. The Lord said He gonna descend from heaven with a shout, right? Well, we gonna descend from heaven with a shout, Lord. Will it come down here and start handling business? Jeremiah 16:16. He gonna send for fishes. You speak His word, then you gonna start hunting these motherfuckers and put your hands on them, man. And that's what they're afraid of. They're afraid of the Simeon Tokos, man. They're afraid of They're afraid of you, man. All right, as they should be. You should be afraid, you damn devil. You should be afraid, cause you a peon, man. You devils are nothing but peons, man. You know, you're like ants, pipsqueaks. You know, like like Jake said, you a pipsqueak, man. You devils are pipsqueaks, man. You know, our pipsqueaks, man. These things that thou hast done, and I have kept silence. Thou was altogether as one as thyself. I reprove thee and set them in order before thy eyes. Now consider this, lest I tear you in pieces, and there be none to deliver you. All right. Consider this word before I kill you, man. Because the Lord is not playing, man. He said, whosoever shall not that I reign over him, bring hither a slave before me. You could feel how you want to feel about us. You know what I mean? And oh yeah, they're hateful. Hey, but you know, the words reigns true. You know, no lies detected, as they say. You can say what you want to say, man, but the truth reigns supreme, man. You know. So there's no stopping this, man. So consider what thou says before the Lord tear you in pieces. You know. Okay. And this war is going to end all the wars, man. You know, so we can finally have peace. Yeah, but so this is why we're looking forward to this, man. Hasten the day. How you hasten the day? You talking about war? Hasten the day. You talking about war? Jeremiah 28:8. The prophet's been before me and before a day of old. Prophesy against many great countries, kingdom, a war, even a pestilence. There's I remember running into them the living waters in Atlanta. I remember running into these dudes, which they, everybody. I guess they have an infamy of not. Of being niggas, and amongst brothers and stuff like that. But when I met them, I didn't even know what the fuck they were about. I was like, oh, I thought they were, whatever. But there was one of them dudes that didn't want to, that had a problem with Jeremiah 28:8, throwing up the curses on the heathens, the war, oh, they got to save them and all this shit, those are types that are like, all about peace and shit, Cursed be he that doeth the work of the Lord deceitfully. Jeremiah 48:10. Cursed be he that doeth back his sword from blood. That holdeth back his sword from blood, man. Talking about them two guys, the tattoo one and the other one, they were talking about God loves everybody, Forgot their names, but not important. But anyways, them types are peaceful, PC prophets, man. So-called, if you could call them that. Because they're not consistent and they're not really out there like that. So, but they're telling the people about, prosperity and shit, like a Christian televangelist, which ultimately that's not what we're here to do, because that's going to get you a large congregation like Pastor Dow, they ain't talking about no end, they ain't telling the people that, because look, the majority of the people, they don't want to hear about no death. What do you think? That's what they want to hear about? They don't want to. Every time, I mean, even us, we have people come. Oh, all y'all do is scream. All y'all do is talk about. All y'all do is come with hate and that. Because the reality is, Jake, all they want to do is get entertained and sit there and get told that they're great and everything is beautiful. And that's why the scripture saying Amos the 5th chapter that they hate you, they're rebuking the gate, man, because they would you think they want to hear the real truth, the raw truth? The truth hurts. The reality hurts, man. The reality hurts. You don't want to you don't want to have to deal and stomach the reality of what's coming on the earth. Okay, but we want it to come so that we can get the fuck up out of here. Birth pains come past the womb, man. Okay, when the baby's coming, man, it's gonna hurt, but shit, what you gonna do? The baby gotta be delivered. 2 Esdras 16 and verse 36. Behold, the word of the Lord, receive it and believe not the gods whom the Lord has spoken about. It says, behold, the plagues draw nigh, and are not slack. The plagues that's going to come on Egypt again, as when a woman with child in the 9th month bring forth her son, within 2-3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb, which pains when the child come forth, they slack not a moment. Yeah, so the Lord is not slack concerning his promise. They're not going to slack a moment. The pains coming is for a reason. The pains, the society's collapsing. Okay, people are losing their jobs. Divorces at all-time high. Okay, the college dropout rates. Niggas is not graduating. You know, everything is going to shit. The people are depressed. You know, and everything is just every time you turn on the YouTube, it's some bad news for society. You know, but it's good news to us. You know, the people look at you crazy. Well, you're supposed to be looked at as some crazy conspiracy theorist that believes in UFOs. Oh, that's crazy. You know, what we believe is crazy to these people, and what they believe is crazy to us, and that's how it's supposed to be. All right. No man that warreth entangle himself with the affairs of this life. The affairs of this life is mischievous madness. That's what it is. The shit that these people believe in is mischievous madness. All right. That's why it says, fear not the incredulity of them that trouble thee. All right. Who cares what they think? Okay. The truth is not going to stop because of what these people believe or what they don't believe. All right. It says, even so shall not the plagues be slack, not for to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side. O my people, hear my word, and make you ready to the battle. And in those days, and in those evils, be even as pilgrims upon the earth. Basically, be ready for anything, man. In other words, be ready for anything. All right, don't be, oh, my house. You know, yeah, you got jakes that like the hurricane comes. You know, you got niggas. Oh, I can't leave my house. I'm gonna die right here. I die right there, nigga. Die in that house. That house is not, you know, whatever. You can get another house, man. My mama and my daddy gave me this house in 1966. They passed down from their mama. In 1986, they gave me their house, and I ain't selling it. I ain't giving it to nobody. Well, I didn't. Well, nigga, leave. The nigga die with your possessions. Okay, like Lot's wife. You know, Lot's wife. That was her attitude. You know, looking back at Sodom and Gomorrah, holding on to the inevitable. You know, holding on to the perishable. You know, I should say. You can't stop the inevitable. You can't hold on to a sinking kingdom like the Titanic. You know, don't go down with the ship. We're not the captain of the ship. Esau's the captain of this bullshit ass ship. Okay, we got another ship to get on. we got another spaceship to get on, man. So I'm not worried about any other ships. I'm not worried about a scholarship. I'm not worried about a goddamn regular ship. I'm only worried about the spaceship, man. Okay, like Enoch was translated, right? The goal is to get translated, man. All right, Sirach 44:16, man. Enoch was translated, please the Lord, as an example of repentance to all generations, right? So, beam me up, Scotty, basically, you know. Get thee up, my people, into thy chambers, you know. That's why this devil wanted to be you, so he could, you know, he tried to sneak his way into this truth. He tried to sneak his way, man, but he can't. It is only for us. Salvation only for Israel, man. No matter how many Jake you pay off to teach lies, no matter how many niggas he get to turn on you, you know. How many niggas he get to turn on the truth and sell out and shit. It cannot stop what's coming to him, you know. So this war, man, you know, it's gonna fight with garments rolled in blood, man. You know, this war fought with garments rolled in blood. Isaiah 9th chapter. Yeah, Isaiah the 9th chapter. Every war, every battle of the warrior. Yep, Isaiah 9:5. It said, for every battle of the warriors with confused noise and garments rolled with blood. But this shall be with burning fuel fire. For unto us a child is born, and that child gonna bring destruction. The child is gonna bring destruction, man. Unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulders. His name shall be called Wonderful, the Counselor, the Mighty Power, the Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. And the increase of the government and peace, there shall be no end. But before that peace comes, they got to be all out war. All right, he got to fulfill Isaiah 36 chapter. I tread the wine press. All right, I come with, lo, who is that come with diagrams from Basra, right? You know, that's the war. That's the bloodshed, man. Isaiah 66 and 15. The slain of the Lord shall be many, many, many slain. Okay, so before that peace come, much war. You can't. All the empires of the earth was built upon conquest. The conquering line of the tribe of Judah, right? Revelation 5th chapter. Oh, the Lord got to conquer, man. All the empires were built on conquering and some type of war before there was a peace established. This one, no different. Just on a much more majestic scale that's written of in the history books, you know. Never before seen has there been a so-called alien invasion of angels, you know, piercing the sky, you know, saying like Emperor Palpatine with the fleet of chariots, you know. They never before seen has there been a deliverance such as this, you know. The first deliverance in Exodus, the first exit out of Egypt, the house of bondage, pale in comparison to this one. It shall pale in comparison, you know, which is pretty majestic to see the ocean open up, you know, the sea open up and swallow up these Egyptians and shit. That's pretty crazy, you know, of course. But this is on a whole nother level, because the Lord is like, you know, he's like the ultimate playwright, you know, the ultimate director. So the sequel has to be bigger and better. It's a bigger budget. You know, like I said, I was watching Mission Impossible, Ghost Reckoning, or whatever, Dead Awakening, or something like that. The budget for that one was bigger than the budget before, because the more effects they got to put on it, the bigger spectacle they got to make it. Well, the Lord make the same thing. The Lord make a bigger spectacle of the salvation of His people. Didn't He say, "I will magnify myself from the border of Israel"? That means I'm gonna make myself. I'm gonna show you my power. I'm gonna show everybody who is the man around these, who runs things. Okay, Daniel 4:17. It says that the Most High rule in the kingdom of men, and He set up whosoever He will, and set it up over the basis of men. So the Lord show His power by putting His motherfucking devil in the power seat and showing you that I can remove him at my will. At the drop of a hat, I can remove this devil. He said it's an easy thing in the sight of the Most High to make a poor man rich. It's an easy thing to turn you into the rich man, not Lazarus, into the rich man. It's an easy thing to trade places like Eddie Murphy in the movie, man. It's easy. It's just a magic trick for the Most High. In the eyes of men, it's hard. Whatso things is hard with man, with the Most High, is easy, man. Nothing is impossible with the Most High. Wherever you could imagine, the Most High could do it in the drop of a hat, man. You know? But he's gonna do so in His time, man. That's why you gotta wait. He said, "Your patience possesses your souls." Everybody want things now, you know. Good things come to those who wait. You know, you want to get saved right now. Well, maybe in the grand scheme of things, the Most High knows best what the time appointed for you to receive your just due. In this society, we don't receive our just due, man. Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter. They make no account of your labors, man. But it says, "Then shall a righteous man stand in great boldness before the face such as have afflicted him, made no account of his labor." The Lord gonna give you reward in your time, man. You know? You don't have to sell out to Esau. You don't got to do this, do that, do too much and shit. You know, go out there and, you know, you don't have to do none of that. All you got to do is wait and occupy until I come. You know? So anyways, Isaiah 9:7, it say, the increase of His government shall be no end, and upon the throne of David, on his upon His kingdom to order it and to establish it with judgment and with justice. From henceforth, even more, the zeal of the Lord of hosts will perform this. And the Lord sent a word unto Jacob and lighted it upon Israel. And the people shall know, even Ephraim and the inhabitants of Samaria, that say in the pride and stoutness of their hearts, the bricks are falling down. Yeah, the Lord gonna visit all the tribes, man. All that would not look, bro. If you ain't down with the Lord said, "Bring hither and slay before me." That's all. Okay, that's it. You know, that's why 2/3 gonna be eliminated, man. And all you that's part of the army and all that, you know, that's going go over there to the Valley of Decision, you're gonna be left down there, and you're gonna be melted with your daddy Esau and his ordinances, his commandments. You do his bidding, you know. You go to, that's why, you know, any of you brothers that's in the military and all that, you better get the hell up out of there, man. You better get up out of there if you're sincere, you really wanted to elect, okay? Just like brothers have done before, you know, you've heard the stories of brothers being in the military. I actually spoke with one of them earlier, a couple weeks ago, you know, and bro was like, I'm leaving. You know, that's good, man, you know, that's good. You gotta get up out of there, man, you know. The Lord will. You don't want to get drafted or some shit. I don't know. Whatever the Lord got planned, but yeah, I don't put on that damn uniform no more, man. You know. We have our own. We have our own army to serve. We have our own standing military, man. All right. Which is one that shall prevail through the spirit and power of the Lord, man. We're gonna prevail because the victory is written, you know. The victory is written in our favor, man. Hey, bro, but it I said, man, the Lord is a man of war, bro. The Lord is a man of war. Exodus 15:3, a man of war, and the war drum beating, man. You know, the war drum is clearly here. We're in a time of war, man. It's not a time for peace, you know. A time make peace amongst yourselves, but in the world it's nothing but war, bro. You should hear wars, rumors of wars, man. It's nothing but war going on, bro. You know, if somebody's talking about peace, man, that's a false nigga, man. You know, Isaiah 30:36, if the watchman see the sword come and blow not the trumpet, and the people be not warned, if the sword come and take any person from amongst them, he is taken away in his iniquity, but his blood I require at the watchman's hand. So you want your blood, you want your hands clean. That's how you talk about what's coming, man. Okay, ain't nobody gonna go, and you know, the Lord ain't gonna turn around and say, "Oh, you didn't warn them, you didn't tell them." You know, you don't want that. You know, you don't want the watchman blood be required at your hands. So thou, son of man, I have set thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, thou shalt hear the word at my mouth. And ironic that, you know, Nyquam and them will call themselves the watchmen for Israel, and they're not watching for the major prophecies. You know, they're not watching. The watchmen are not watching for the major, the sea hill. You know, which that's a bloody scenario for them. You know, lest they the Lord open their eyes to see. Mark 13:7 shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, and be not troubled, for such things must needs be, but the end shall not be yet. For kingdom shall rise up against nation, shall rise up against nation, kingdom against kingdom. There should be earthquakes in diverse places, right, as we just had up here in the northeast, which is not common, you know. So that's an evident token, right? The manifest token says, and there shall be famines and troubles, and these are the beginning of sorrows. But take heed to yourselves, right? Because that's the time, man. Take heed to yourselves, man. And be ye circumspect, man. What manner of person are you to be in all holy conversation and godliness, seeing that all these things shall be dissolved? The elements shall melt with fervent heat. Okay, like Los Alamos. Like Fat Man and Little Boy, but on steroids, man. Yeah, man, but blood's gonna pursue this devil, man. Blood's gonna pursue these devils. Blood is gonna pursue these devils, man. Blood is gonna pursue these crackers, man. Okay? All these real folk, man. You know. Hey, man, but it puts a smile on my face, man. It truly does, boy. I've never been happier. Never been happier, man. I never felt better. I never, like the bar ball said, never lost. You know, hey, how can you lose when the Lord wrote the victory for us, man? You know, right now you should be doing backflips. The scripture say, "Rejoice, O ye heavens, and ye holy apostles, man." Rejoice, but yeah, look, man. Sometimes you get all fucking depressed, man. Hey, the next time you get depressed, remember that you are Israelite, and remember that you got trillions of dollars between your legs, man, and you worth trillions of shekels, man, trillions of shekels of gold shekels. You got Israelite blood dripping inside of you, man. You know? You got millions upon millions of children inside of you, man. Just ready to be fruitful and multiply. The Lord gonna allow us to be fruitful and multiply after this war. You know, that's right, man. Joy, see the downfalls in me. That's right, man. That's that. Hey. Next time you get depressed, I'm an Israelite. The Lord's with me. I'm not a devil. I'm not an Edomite. Next time you feel like, oh shit, the world's against me, I got Israelite. I'm worth trillions of shekels, man. You're worth trillions of shekels, man. Isaiah 13:12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, the golden wedge of Ophir, man. More precious than the most precious gold on the earth. The Israelite man, the next time you feel like, oh, I don't know, man, I just ain't worth shit. Just remember that a small one become a strong nation. A small one shall become 1,000, and a small one a strong nation. I, the Lord, will hasten it in his time. Just remember how much one drop of Israelite seed is worth. Next time one of these women reject your ass, just remember that you need me. I don't need you. I'm just talking shit. Okay, we love our women, but look, man, you need the Israelite man because they got gold dripping from between their legs. All right. So next time they talk shit, you ain't nothing. Well, what does that make you? Okay. If I ain't nothing, then what does that make you? Okay. Because I'm an Israelite. Nah, man. But anyways, bro, I'm just talking best. Numbers 24 and verse 17. I shall see him, but not now, and I shall behold him, but not nigh. There shall come a star out of Jacob, and a scepter shall rise out of Israel. A scepter shall rise out of Israel. They say, and shall smite the corners of Moab and destroy all the children of Sheph. And Edom shall be a possession, and Edom shall be a slave, man. And Seir shall be a possession unto his enemy. And Israel shall do valiantly. Yeah, no more cowards, like like the UPK said, no more cowards. Yeah, no more of these fucking courage the cowardly dog niggas walking around the earth, man. You know, Israel shall do valiantly, man. Out of Jacob shall come he that shall judge, shall have dominion, and shall destroy him that remain out the city. It says 20th verse. And he looked upon Amalek, and he took his parable and said, Amalek was the first of the nations, but his latter end shall be that he perish forever. So Amalek might be the strongest right now. They might have the most money, and they might run all the shit. But the Most High said that he'll be the last, man. You know, he'll be taken down. Amalek was the first of the nation, but his latter end shall be that he shall perish forever. So he's not a threat. You devils are not a threat, man. Okay. The Lord said not to fear him that could destroy the body, but to fear him that could destroy the spirit and body. You know, the spirit and hell, destroy the energy that is your spirit. The Lord could destroy you, as it were, but he's a merciful power that will not allow you to be burning in hell forever. The Most High is not going to have our people burning in hell forever, because he created us to be the excellency of his power, man. The Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahshua, created the Israelite man to be the excellency of his power. Then he created the Israelite woman to be his glory and to take care of his business. And then he gave him the ability to drip into that woman to have his seed expand upon the earth. So the earth was created for Adam. The earth was created for the Israelites, man. the Israelite man to prosper. The earth was created for the Israelite man to prosper, and the earth should be given back to us in the most glorious way by the downfall of our enemies. Okay, so we ain't got nothing to worry about when it comes to what's taking place on the earth. If you believe, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Got nothing to worry about, man. The scripture say, Isaiah 33:14. The sinners in Zion are afraid. Filthiness have overthrown the hypocrites. Why filthiness overthrown the hypocrites or surprised the hypocrites? Because they have not believed, they have not been watching, and the Lord gonna require the blood at their hands. Your own blood, the Lord required at your hands, because you haven't been watching, you haven't been diligent. Give all diligence to make that car and election sure, right? If you do these things, you'll never fall. Okay, that's you having charity. That's you showing love to the saints. That's you crying aloud, sparing not, lifting up your voice like a trumpet. All right, and showing my people the transgression. There's a stigma about this whole like YouTube videos. You're doing too many YouTube videos. It doesn't matter how many YouTube videos you do. It's not about YouTube videos. Well, look, man, the people that say that more than likely most of them, I see them and they're like lukewarm and shit. And it's because you can't, utter the words at the rate that you should be. Okay, because there's supposed to be a sense of urgency behind your ministry. You're supposed to look like the 300 classic scene where he pulls the Athenians to the side, and they're having the council, and they ask him what's their profession, because what the hell are you? What are you? Are you a prophet, or are you a man of the Father? Are you a believer, or are you one of the niggas of the world? Are you a thug or a gangster, whatever the hell? Are you some type of whatever job description? Is that what you are? What is your job description? What is your profession? Scripture speak about your vocation. Okay, what are you here on the earth to do? You should know by now. The year 2024, you should know what's your purpose, man. A man with no purpose is wasting a life, a waste of air, taking up space, consuming resources for no reason. The scripture say the whole duty, man, is to fear the Lord, keep his commandments, man. Whole duty of man. Esau, his duty is to be the devil and to cause confusion and to bring about chaos and confusion on the earth and take peace from the earth. Our job is to restore back order on this planet, man, through the spirit and power of the Lord Yahweh by Shibam Shai, man. So Amalek was the first of the nations, but his latter end shall be that he perish forever. Okay, because he didn't hate blood, blood shall pursue this devil. And pretty soon he gonna eat all them choice words that he had for the children of Israel. He that touch you, touch the apple of my eye, man. Okay, Ezekiel 35 and verse 1. It said, moreover, the word of the Lord came out to me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, prophesy against it, and say unto it, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee. I will make you most desolate, and I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate. And thou shalt know that I am the Most High, and thou shalt, because thou hast made a perpetual hatred, thou hast had a perpetual hatred against the children of Israel, and shed their blood by the force of the sword, in the time of their calamity had an end. Therefore, as I live, said the Lord, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, blood shall pursue thee. Yeah, the blood, life is in the blood. Therefore, he that shed the blood must be, the blood of him that shed must be spilt, so the land could be cleansed. Numbers 35:33. So if you live by the sword, you die by the sword. That's what Revelation 13th chapter says before it gets to the mentioning of the micro hip. It says that he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. This is the patience and faith of the saints. So if you live by that gun, you're gonna die by the gun. It's the classic trope. It always come back to you. If you a gangster nigga that been killing people and shit, somebody going working for Griselda gonna pull up on you 20 years later and kill you because this just how it is. Somebody's son is gonna take revenge on you. It's just the bloodshed is never stop. It's a bloody cycle, man. The devil, the blood gonna pursue him. The scripture say the righteous blood of the righteous cry unto me, man. You know, the blood of the innocent, the blood of the righteous crying unto the Father. And the Lord, he deals with a just weight and delight. The blood of him that shed the blood gotta be shed for the blood, for the weight and balance to be, right, man. You know, so this devil had to pay for all the crimes he's committed because he's not gonna hold himself guilty. You know? He'll never hold himself guilty. The possessors slay them, hold themselves not guilty, man. And they that see that say, "Oh, praise be the Lord," you know, they praise the Father. Oh yeah, God, yes sir. Zechariah 11. Matter of fact, let's get there. But I fill his mountains with the slain. Zechariah 11 and verse 4. It says, "Feed the flock of the slaughter, save my power. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. They that sell them say, Blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their shepherds pity them not." You know, all these rich folk, you know, blessed be the Most High. We're living in America, man. This is the greatest country ever. Oh shit! I got a 1,500-acre compound, and I'm praise be the Lord. Kenneth Copeland, $1,500, a 1,500-acre estate compound with a private runway and all kind of shit, man. You know, $20 Learjet. You know, just living it. That's why he said to the reporter, man, I can't take no PJ. I can't take no commercial flight. I only take private flights, man. I can't be in the tin kit foil can with these demons in the sky. You know what I mean? Their possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. They put you in slavery. They robbed, raped, and stole you from your lands, from your God, from your heritage. And then they turn around and tell you that, oh, well, nigga, just work hard, nigga. Nigga, work hard, nigga. No. I don't want to work hard no more. I don't want to work hard. I worked hard enough, goddammit. I worked hard enough. I've done what I had to do. You took our women from us. You took our dash land. You took all this stuff from us. And now, nigga, you want me to work hard? You want me to bust my ass and do all this shit? Well, I don't work for you niggas. I don't work for you devils, man. Okay, I work for the Lord. Okay, the Most High, man. The Most High gonna give us 100-fold, man. You devils cannot repair the breaches thereof, man. You can't fix all the dirt that you did to us, man. You know, no matter how many times you try to seek to please the poor, you can't restore our goods, man. Scripture say his hands shall seek to restore their goods. Well, you can't do it, man. And the Most High didn't put the Spirit on you to be good to us anyways, because the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. The Scripture say the wise man regard the life of the beast, and the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. This devil look at you like a beast, so he don't even care about the animals, let alone you. So that's why the Lord gonna bring war to this place, and that's why the Lord is gonna change the whole way of this world, man. The whole structure of this world, man. All the very damn structure of this place. You know what I'm saying? This bureaucracy and the governments of this place. That's why it says many crowns were upon his head. Revelation 19. He had many crowns upon his head. You know, he took down many governments, many kingdoms, many rulerships, and changed the whole, you know, no more English. We ain't gonna talk in English no more. Thank God. No more English. It's fucking bullshit. No more Spanish. No more the Portuguese. You know, all this other tongue that Jake talks Swahili and shit. You know, no more. No, we go back to the Hebrew tongue, man. You know, go back to having families of, you know, huge families, and you go back to keeping the laws, and you go back to being peaceful, man. You've never had one day of peace in this society. You've never had a good night's sleep. You never had I'm talking about a real good night's sleep, man. You know, where you sleep sound. You know, since you was a baby, you ain't get no good night's sleep. The only time you didn't have no worries was when you was a baby. You know, the scripture say that he that's born of a woman is full of days and full of trouble, man. But as for us, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna wait on the Lord so we can have our rest, you know, so we can have our our lands back, man. He'll be taken care of, bro. You know, I get my retirement plan. You know, I don't need no damn 401k from this devil. I don't need no damn Roth IRA from you, devil. Okay, you can shove your pension, man. Keep your goddamn pension, devil. You know, keep your severance package. You keep your damn diploma too, devil. You can shove that diploma and all your little trinkets and shit, all your little loans. You know that's predatory lending, man. You got us trapped with these loans, man. You know, with these scholarships and shit. Like I said, the only ship worried about is the main ship, man. You know, everything else, you know, the hell with it, bro. But yeah, Job 14:14 says, all the days of my life, if a man dies, shall he live? And all the days of my appointed time, so like, will I wait till my change come? Yeah. All the days of my appointed time. What's the appointed time? You being under this devil. Our appointed time is you living in this society under this devil. It's an appointed time of slavery. All the days of my appointed time will I wait until my change comes. Until I don't have to deal with you damn devils no more. I don't have to look at you, you know, above you like this. You know, I don't have to deal with you. I don't have to go to you and get a damn marriage license. You know, Jake talking about getting a marriage license and this and that, and you know, filing for paperwork and unemployment. No, it's bullshit, man. It's all bullshit, man. You gotta ask him for the one of all things. Look, let the war come, so I don't have to ask you for shit. You know, the scriptures say it's better to than die than to beg, man. All right, it's better to a delicate fare. It's better a poor man life is in a mean cottage than delicate fare in a rich man house, man. You know. I don't want your crumbs, devil. I want my own kingdom. This devil give you niggas crumbs, and you take his crumbs and you run and then you rub it in the face of other poor jicks like that you were. You know, you right, look at me, I'm balling. Nigga, no, you're not, bro. You got nothing. I want my own shit in a certain future. You know? I want my own posterity. I want to be not in trouble as other men, you know? The trouble pass on you, devils. Deuteronomy 30:16, man. All the curses that befell us shall befall you. You know? Everything that befell us is going to befall you, devils, man. And you're going to see what it's like to have your children stripped from you, man. Have your name stripped from you. Have all your riches stripped from you. And you're going to see what it's like to experience fucking trauma. Generation of curses and shit. You know? You're going to see what it's like to work out there in that field, man. You know? Work out there and, you know, never have enough. You're going to experience anguish, man. You know? As you've never before seen on the earth. That's why they get it. That's why they made that movie, The Planet of the Apes. They keep making Planet of the Apes movies, man. Well, you know, why they so scared of the apes, man? You know, they so scared of, you know, why they keep, you know, so scared, man. If it's not real, nah, y'all crazy. It's not real. All right, it's real. Yeah. It's gonna be the biggest I told you so ever, man. You know? Not to be that guy, but I told you so. Yeah. But yeah, all the days of my life will I wait until my appointed time. All the days of my appointed time will I wait until my change comes, man. All right, so you know, Lord willing, we get to change soon rather than later. You know, of course, you know the Lord gonna shorten the days, man. But the least of the flock shall draw them out, man. All right, Amalek must pay, and Esau must pay, man. You know. And it's a beautiful time, bro, we're living in. But with that, you know, call like Howard, Bashem El Shai, Bashem Kakodash, demonstrate the apostles, great millstone. And peace and salutation to the elect, man. The time is at hand. The end of all days is at hand, man. 1 Peter 4:7, man. So with that, shalom. So